Welcome to Capture School. Today we're going to talk about mini tripods. All right, welcome back. My name is Nick Papagallo, and I am here with Scott Hartwick.
How you doing?
I am doing well.
All right,
so
what do we got today?
Cool little tiny tripods.
Nice.
So we got a bunch of different variations, and they're all useful in different times. That's what we're going to go over a little bit and compare them to really see what the differences are and when you would use each one.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so what do you got first for us?
So the first one today is a Platy Pod Ultra. They have two of them. This one's slightly smaller. This is meant for compact and mirrorless cameras.
This is a flat tripod is what they're saying.
Yep. So we've got a 3/8 mount here. We've got a 1/4 here with an insert. You can do a lot of things with it. It comes with a whole bunch of accessories.
Yep.
It's got a strap that'll go through these slots. So you can slide this through here, attach it to a pole, a tree, something. If you need to have your camera there, you can do that. You could also put a light on this, I would think. If you have a light with a 1/4 on it,
Yep.
A little LED light of some sort, a little panel, you can put it on there, lash it to something, kind of cool. And then you were mentioning you've got the little spikes.
Yep, so as you see in the picture here, you can actually put these little tiny legs in, which is where you can actually make it a tripod if you do one in the front here. So now you have a front one. You could either do 3 or 4. So if you go 3, you have your tripod leg. So now you have a tripod, and you're able to level it out on uneven ground here. So you can either put them up or down. So I have it on the little rubber feet now. You can see here they have it on the little spiky feet, kind of like a real tripod where you can flip them around.
And it is the same, it's the same screw, so you just put it in the other way.
And you can screw it all the way down.
Yep. So yeah, one for indoor use, one for outdoor use, I would think.
And there's a 4th leg for even more difficult surfaces. You can move that front one. So now one thing I did notice about this when you get this is you can't actually just put your camera right on this device.
Well, you can, but you don't have control. The way they're showing it there is with a ball head, right?
Yep. So Susie, when she got this, she went out and bought a little tiny $20 Manfrotto ball head, and you screw that on there.
Right onto the 3/8.
Now you have control of your camera angle, left, right, up, down, and everything else. And you could have your quick release plate on there and everything like you would normally have.
Very handy, yeah. So this is kind of the low angle thing, and this shows the rubber feet.
Yeah, so what's great about this is you can get very low to the ground. You could put this flat on the ground without the feet. You could put it on a railing. You could put it places that you can't normally carry a tripod. We go up to places in Las Vegas and they're like, no tripods. You can bring this. It's not technically a tripod. Yeah. You can have it attached to your camera and just stand it somewhere, shoot it, and then walk away. No one sees it.
Yep, and I can see, doing like skateboard video, that kind of thing.
Super stable too, like once you get it level.
Yeah, really nice. So this is the kit. This is everything in the box. So you get the plate, you get the strap, you get the 4 spikes, you get a carabiner, and a pouch to put the spikes in.
And the carabiner is to clip it onto here and hang it on your backpack or wherever else you want to actually put it.
Yeah, hang it off, and it's a carabiner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So super cool. It's kind of a reinvention of an old type of thing, a way to stabilize stuff. So it's just a different spin on it.
Yeah, and so I know some wildlife photographers who might like that. They get these things, and it looks like a landmine. Have you ever seen these things?
No.
It's a metal disc that has a slight ramp up, and then you mount your ball head on that, and then they set it right on the ground and lay down to shoot water birds.
Nice.
In the water, that can get down to their level.
Cool.
You should be able to use that. I would think they'd be able to use that. I don't know if it would hold up in a 600 millimeter lens, but
yeah. So the key with anything like this, if you go back to where the camera one is getting your lens and weight over the front of this right here. So you want to keep, if you have a larger lens, you may want to go with the max version. That's a little bit bigger. It's about double the size of this, and you can actually put that weight on there. And with the other ones we're going to talk about, to keep that front weight over the longer part here.
Right. So that's, you said this is the Ultra. The Ultra is the smaller. Max is the larger.
Yeah. So this is mirrorless size, mid-size cameras, things like that. And you go full DSLRs, bigger cameras.
Yeah. So that was like $50-$60 or something like that.
$50-$60, but you do have to think about the ball heads.
Right, so that's
that investment. Cost so you can take yours off your camera, or you can buy a little one like Susie did.
Yep. So even that one, that's a full size ball head.
Yeah. So you can do that. You can put a big ball head.
Looks like a mirrorless camera, like a Sony or something. But yeah.
Yep. Cool. Perfect. So the next one up on our list that we're comparing this to, this is the Pixie, P-I-X-I. made by Manfrotto. Lots of different versatility with it. Super small and light.
Super small, super like go into a bag, you won't even know what's in there.
So a little bit quicker now. So if you're shooting something, you can just open it, put it down. You don't have to build it.
Yep. And the ball head's built in. Just a spring-loaded button, and off you go.
Yeah, so you just hit the little button and you put it in there. So great for point and shoots, mirrorless cameras, holding lights, like you said, strobes, lights. All of these can be for cameras or lights. Stabilization for video.
It's just easier to hold it this way, right? Get more stable.
You can do selfies with it, you know.
Yep.
Now you can hold it out further.
And when you're done, open it up, set it on table. Now, it doesn't have uneven surface compensation. It just folds out.
Yep. So if you were like on a hill or something, you would have to adjust with the ball.
Yep.
So, but you can see now it's Big Brother there,
Yes.
right next to it. Not much bigger in its form factor.
But it does something cool, doesn't it?
No,
Yeah.
no, it just does that.
If these come out,
Now it's a little bit bigger. This one's called Pixie and Pixie Evo 2.
Evo 2, right. Yeah, and so these have the buttons in here. You can slide these back and forth, different lengths if
Yep.
you needed it to for uneven surface. Ball head's built in, but it has a knob.
Yeah, so different lengths. You can go a little bit shorter on one, like you were talking about, like
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Lean it back for something.
And this has a screw tighten on the ball head as well, I think, rather than just
Yeah,
a
so
push
this
button.
does a couple of that one, the ball head just has a button,
Yep.
and you move it and it just stops. This one you could unscrew it and you have totally free flowing, and it has a notch. The notch will let you go portrait mode. So a little bit easier to get on. That one you have to turn the whole device. This you have like a regular ball head where you would turn the knob
Yep.
on there. So there's a little hidden button down here. Now you can go way down. If you look at the Platy Pod, you're pretty close in heights there when you have the legs on it. You could take these off and get another inch out of the Platy Pod if you really took the feet off, but in the way it works with the ball head and everything, you're pretty close.
Yeah.
All the same things we talked about before. You can hold it like this. You can, Susie screws a little thing on here and then hangs it on her belt. So there's a little thing that screws on there.
Yeah, but even still, like if you had a camera backpack, they always have the side pouch.
Yep.
You could shove that right in the side pouch.
Put it right in there. She carries one of these everywhere she goes because now you have a tripod everywhere. And it weighs, the Platy Pod is 3.2 ounces. I don't remember how much these weigh, but they're pretty comparable. Now, see, this is what a lot of people don't understand with tripods and why they drop their cameras. I could put a full DSLR on this, and I have when I had my DSLRs before my mirrorless, as long as you put the weight over one of the front leg. So see how it's over that front leg? That weight's pushing down. There's no way that this is going to flip up that way. You put it this way, it can flip into the V, but there's no way it's ever going to flip that way.
Directly into that.
So you can put a lot more weight than the websites ever say on these, as long as you know to put it over here.
Yep.
Even at this higher type thing, you're not flipping. Like you can't flip that over.
So there you go. 3 different options.
3 different options. When to use them? They're all great for travel. They're all great for hiking. They're all great for going out, getting low shots. So it's not just low shots. Again, you could put this on a table like we have it now and do higher shots. You can do all kinds of stuff with it.
Out doing street photography and doing some long exposure stuff, you can just set these things anywhere.
It's a hassle sometimes to carry around tripods.
Yeah, big heavy sticks, yeah. Even though the carbon fiber ones are light, they're still long and they're clunky and you can't just grab them and go.
Yep.
This is very run and gun.
Yeah.
Because you just grab this whole thing in your DSLR and everything else, or mirrorless, whatever it would be. You just pick these things up and you're off.
Yep. And you could just basically leave it right in the camera a lot of times.
Yep.
And then
you can switch between stills and video.
Yeah. So
because you have a nice steady cam now.
To hold it.
Yep.
They all have a little bit different uses. Some are taller, some are shorter, some are more portable. It's not, not that there's one out there that you have to get. Again, you could see Susie has all 3 of these. So she uses them all for different things. It just depends on where you're going, what you can get in. Some places you can't bring a tripod, so she'll bring this because then they don't know what this is. They have no idea what this is. So you put this in your bag and it's a metal plate.
It's just a flat plate.
It's just a flat plate. Yeah. So if you take this all apart and have it in your bag like this, how are they going to know that these even go together?
You don't. Yeah.
So you bring that there. They have never heard of it, never seen it. You can get it in places. I think a couple of our friends have talked and done videos about that they've gotten away taking pictures of places because they have no idea what it is.
Yep. So I think we're good on that.
I think so too.
All right.
All right.
Well, thanks for watching.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe,
Like and comment.
like, comment, leave us some comments of other tools that you've used that maybe we can add and do a video on in the future.
Yeah,
So,
if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the bell so you get notification every time that we do another video.
all right. We'll see you real soon.